buildings back here.
Everybody follow me.
It's legendary.
Just like boom.
Unbelievable.
How many places are you going to go and see a green horse?
We are having a blast.
Double no mustard ketchup.
This is the way we do it.
Delicious.
I think it's going to work out.
Welcome to this special edition of the Tar Heel Traveler. I'm Scott Mason, and we're celebrating love and family. Years ago, we visited the Geralds from Goldsboro, whose union had endured. You all have been married almost longer than anybody else in the whole world.
How long you say?
80 years. Virginia still can't believe it, and neither can Robert. They were teenagers when they got married.
1933.
80 years ago.
I said, well, she's a pretty little girl.
Together got married because I've been out there in the world about to be doing something else.
Instead, the Geralds have lived in this house almost their whole married life. That's Robert's car. He didn't start driving till he was 62. And he's still driving now at 98.
I don't get out there on 95 and all.
He used to ride his bicycle everywhere for years. And you're still teaching Bible study.
Every Wednesday.
You must like Goldsboro.
I love it.
Home Sweet Home is Grandma and Grandpa's place. In addition to their 11 children, the Geralds have 45 grandchildren, 47 great-grandchildren, and 75 great-great-grandchildren. At least they think that's accurate. With that many, it's hard to keep count.
And they went to school, and every one of them finished school.
6 generations now.
80 years of marriage. President Obama sent them a note on their anniversary. President Bush did too on their 70th anniversary.
Live right, do right.
And do unto others as you have them do unto you.
It's been a good, long married life in the little house on Gerald Lane. A life of faith. And after 80 years of marriage, now a life of fame. Do you feel famous?
Yeah, I feel family, got a good husband.
She will not make the decision. I have to make the decision what we wear.
She's 5 minutes older than I am. That's right.
Mary and Mildred.
She's the boss.
They're twins and neighbors and best friends, and they're identical, an almost perfect reflection.
I never pay any attention to what she has on. And 9 times out of 10, when she comes back, I've got on the same thing she has on.
They dressed alike even as little girls growing up in Wilson.
Always had us dressed like little dolls.
Oh, and Mary and Mildred had a great time together.
You're talking about a time we had birthday parties as little girls.
The girls grew up and, well, identical sisters being sisters, they married brothers.
They walked into the church and spied us.
Mary married Luther Elliott, and Mildred married Marvin Elliott.
We had a wonderful relationship, though, as couples. We really did.
We surely did. We really did.
But that's the thing about identical twins. What happens to one often occurs to the other.
He told me that morning he felt bad. That's how quick it happened. 2 months and 6 days after her husband died. They were both working at the same place.
Call it fate. Twin sisters, linked also by the loss of another sister.
She would come every night, and we'd all 3 go out to have dinner every night. But we've had to accept it because that's life. Mm-hmm.
Life has been almost without argument. You two don't argue, do you?
Somewhat, but it doesn't amount to anything.
Doesn't amount to anything.
Mary and Mildred are 85 and see each other every day.
Sometimes when she comes in, I've got a good hot meal.
That's right, that's right.
Identical. But in a life lived as a perfectly matched pair, the irony is that they've each fashioned their own identity.
That's one thing you learn through life. You can't always depend on others. You have to learn to go it yourself.
That's right.
This started in 1919. This couple had their first of 8 children.
And so they bought a bassinet.
Which was actually a baby carriage.
This baby carriage.
And they used it for all 8 of their children.
But the bassinet was just getting started.
These 8 children got married and started having children, and the bassinet began to travel. traveled from county to county and family to family and baby to baby.
And generation to generation.
Did you sleep in that bassinet?
Yes, sir.
He did too.
That's what they tell me, yes.
How many children you think have used that bassinet?
I've counted at least 40.
5 generations. Since 1919. Since Mala and Roy Dickerson.
What did you call them?
Big Mama and Papa.
They met in Oxford and raised their family in Henderson.
My mom and daddy, they didn't travel. They stayed at home. The children would go out in the yard and play, and they'd sit on the porch and talk about things like this.
Simple things. They'd talk about the bassinet.
We had a good life.
And the bassinet has had a good, long life.
I have 3 boys, and all 3 of them slept in it.
My husband's father slept in it. My husband slept in it.
And her 4 children slept in it.
I had 2 girls.
One of her girls slept in the bassinet. And then came a grandson.
And he was in the bassinet.
What's funny is every time somebody has a baby, the calls will start going around. Have you got the bassinet? Have you got the bassinet? Where's the bassinet?
It's been repaired. It's been repainted.
It's been played with as a wagon.
Roll it up and down the sidewalk and use it as a wagon.
And the wheels must be durable because they rolled it up and down the street. I'm talking about a tar and gravel street.
Everybody decorates it the way they want to decorate it. Some people put ribbons on it. Some people put bows on it.
It's been pink ribbons in there, yellow ribbons in there, blue ribbons.
I think it's a landmark.
One that is still being used.
There we go.
Emily, whose mother and grandfather slept in this same bassinet.
Oh, Emily.
And one day Emily's children may rest their heads here too.
It's history. It's heritage.
So that's very special to us. It'll last indefinitely, I think.
I know I love my wife. I take it even further. I literally adore her.
Louisa Aru reads a letter her husband wrote about her.
I know that I love my wife.
The letter is 3 glorious pages long. It took her husband many challenging weeks to type. Philip Aru types with a single finger. He cannot walk. He talks with difficulty. But he has no trouble at all expressing his profound love for his wife.
She is the gift. She is definitely a gift.
Philip and Louisa were married 26 years ago. They had 2 boys and a whole happy future ahead of them. But on April 7th, 1993, near their home in Miami, their plans came to a sudden crash.
The light was green. I wasn't expecting anybody to run a light. I didn't even see the drunk driver hit us.
Philip was the most seriously injured.
He damaged the brain stem. There was a clot in the brain, and I prayed very hard. I couldn't imagine him not being home with us. He was my soulmate. He's everything to me.
After 3 months in a coma, Philip woke up.
I had to bring him home and do the best I could with what we had. And I truly cared for my husband that I can do it.
She's given me life. Saved my life. Without a doubt.
Philip and Louisa now live in Fayetteville. Their boys are grown. Philip spends his days at his computer, typing with his one finger. It's this letter that is his Christmas present to his wife.
I couldn't think of a more heartfelt or a more sincere gift. He loves me and I love him dearly. And he's so, so thankful for everything. He thanks me every day for everything that I do for him. Every day. He wants everybody to know how much he loves me.
Her indomitable spirit. Her spirit that never dies. That's what it says.
He's a wonderful man. And this is the best Christmas gift he could ever give me. So with that in mind, let me say, thank you, babe, and Merry Christmas.
Welcome back to this special edition of the Tar Heel Traveler, celebrating love and family and devotion, as evidenced in the life and love of an aging Marine from Cary.
How old were you when you went into the service?
23.
He is now 100. Joseph E. Zaytoon. The state salutes him, and so does the United States Marine Corps. Are you proud of your service?
Are you kidding?
He has not lost his sense of humor, his sense of duty and honor, but he has lost the love of his life.
I thank God 1,000,000 times a day. Sure do love my husband.
All these letters, 664 of them, from Thelma at home to Joe overseas, Joe at Guadalcanal and Guam and China, and Thelma often writing from New Bern, writing, worrying, praying.
I do hope and pray to God that this war will soon be over. We just recently found these letters in the attic at my parents' house, and he said he carried them in a box wherever he went during the war.
We numbered them.
You numbered the letters?
Yeah, everyone had a number to it.
Joe's ledger.
This is letter number 49.
April 1944.
My dearest darling husband, received letters number 37 and 38 today, and you know I was one happy chicken.
Joe wrote letters and notes to her.
A little handmade card.
April 1945.
Your love and all your kisses, your sweet face and forever smiling eyes. That is why I'm so lonesome without you, darling wife of mine.
I wrote about the war.
She wrote about home.
The cursive writing is so flowing and elegant, and there's no mistakes. Like she didn't scratch out stuff and rewrite it.
Your loving wife, Thelma.
Later, they made their home in Cary, raised 4 children, and enjoyed their grandchildren. And today, Joe dearly misses his wife.
That I do. 3 years.
3 years she has been gone, and yet so much of her remains.
Love story to be told.
A love story that has been found.
The family deserves to know that story, and they practice their faith. Their love had been enriched.
I'm just amazed. I'm amazed that she wrote him every day.
664 letters.
And how old are you, Dad?
21.
No, he has not lost his sense of humor. And at 100, he has not even truly lost his dearest Thelma.
Please take care of yourself for me, darling, because you know you are all I have and all I'll ever want.
Death is not easy when a loved one is lost, but maybe the love is not gone. Perhaps that door can remain open.
I got to nailing and building, and it was a conversation piece.
What do you think your parents would say?
Well, I hope they're enjoying it. If they're not, they're going to be awful mad at me.
Lloyd Mack Holland, Inez S. Holland.
They were super friendly, nice, and very, very loving.
They are buried at Roselawn Cemetery in Benson, and they are remembered season after season and every holiday, every year. It's a comfort to you.
It is a comfort to me, yes, sir.
A comfort to decorate his mom and dad's grave at Valentine's Day, at Easter, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Because I was really never ready to lose either one of them, not even to this day.
Gene feels meant to remember them. Were you close to your parents?
Oh, yes.
Mac Holland.
Father never met a stranger.
Inez Holland.
She was very, very special.
They ran Holland Furniture Company in Benson.
It started in 1956. My father and my mother started it.
The store closed after their deaths. Mac was 83 when he died in 2005. Inez 84 when she passed away in 2007. It's been over a decade since you've lost them. Does it still hurt?
Yes, sir. Every day.
And so he remembers them. He honors them. He decorates their grave elaborately, devotedly, lovingly. Do you feel their presence?
Oh, yeah. You know, I feel my mama's warmth. No, I miss her every day. Matter of fact, I tell people all the time, I'd suck my thumb if I had 5 more minutes with her and stuff, because I am the baby, and I'll always be the baby.
The devoted son who faithfully decorates his parents' grave.
Matter of fact, I have people all the time stopping the graveyard when I'm putting it up and blow the horn and holler and say how great it looks.
It looks like others remember their loved ones, but it also looks as if they don't. I bet so many people bury their parents, and that's the end.
It's a little shocking. They are people that's in this graveyard that are forgotten, totally forgotten.
Death is tough, isn't it?
It is. I'm not going to be the one that tell you if you love your parents or your loved ones that it's ever going to get better, because it has not for me.
But this makes it a little better. And this, and this, and this.
I know they're in heaven, and I got some security on that, but you still, that touch, that love, that smile, that kindness, you miss it. And nobody can feel a parent's love.
We were married 64 years, 10 months, and 28 days. So we have a lot to be thankful for.
Bob is thankful for Betty and thankful he found the small tin box.
And I immediately opened it up, and there was this little black notebook. And I started reading through the poems. Brings back a lot of emotions, and sometimes it's hard.
It's hard because Betty is gone. She died July 2012.
I knew that little book of poems was in that box, but all those years I'd forgotten where it was.
If I, by some magic charm, could be any of the great ladies of history, I'd only ask the powers above to let me be the girl you love.
Gives us a glimpse into her life before we were born. I can see how much they did love each other.
Betty wrote most of the poems in the 1940s and 50s and probably never thought about publishing them. But Bob did. Love poems and letters.
And I just wanted people to get to know her better. I think her journey is somewhat the journey of all of us.
In building a dream, the tools are not made in a factory and sold from a store.
They come from the heart, and the plans are laid on the soul's indelible floor.
I know a boy in navy blue. His name is Bob, and you know him too.
He dances divinely and is quite bold.
And on Saturday night, his nose is cold.
The book is mainly for family.
This is a picture of the grandchildren.
11 grandchildren, 30 love poems and letters.
She actually said she didn't have time to write after having 5 kids. She was pretty busy.
When I come to the end of a trying day in which my world has gone astray,
I look at the red and yellow and blue of the sunset in all its brilliant hue.
For all the beauty and wonder above could only be made by a God of love. But it's like she's here with me, like I'm talking to her almost, and I'm very happy about that.
So to sum it all up neatly, to cover the subject completely, 4 simple little words will do. I think of you. Welcome back to this special edition of the Tar Heel Traveler that celebrates love and family, and in the case of a couple from Apex, a very public affection.
Bride and Groom.
There was a program on the radio called Bride and Groom.
The 1940s, when J.C. Knowles was just a kid.
And I listened to that program every day almost. And then in 1952, they went from radio to TV. Well, I got engaged in 1954. I wanted to try and see if we could get on that program.
His fiancée said, no, don't waste your time.
And I said, but wouldn't it be nice just to try to see? She said, yeah, I guess it would. I said, well, I got that application right here.
Hello to Miss Dolly Mae Smith and Mr. Jack Knowles from Raleigh, ma'am, North Carolina.
Application accepted.
We went to New York and we were married on national television.
They met on a blind date.
Well, it's the first blind date I've ever had.
Later, Dolly called him for a date.
Well, our office had a Christmas party and I decided that was a good time to call him, so I called him.
And then things went from good to better.
They asked me a question, and what I should have said was, well, I realized I wasn't getting any younger.
I ain't getting any younger.
I got to thinking I ain't getting no younger.
I wound up with Dolly, and I don't think I done bad after all. You certainly didn't.
We were actually married 3 times. We had 2 dress rehearsals, and then the actual program.
July 21st, 1954.
The union of man and woman in marriage is appointed and approved of God.
It was done in an old theater, but when you saw it on television, it looked like a church.
I, as a minister of the gospel of Christ, now pronounce that you are husband and wife.
Gave us 4-place settings of Franciscan fine china.
New Woodbury shampoo.
Plus shampoo and soap, which a Raleigh newspaper story found amusing.
Said one thing about it, they're not the only married people in town, but they're probably the cleanest people in town.
J.C. and Dolly today. Dolly is camera shy.
My wife is a very private person.
Who got married in a very public way.
Oh yeah, we look at it, we show it to the children every once in a while, and we all laugh at it. But it was an experience.
My wonderful, wonderful
Dinner time, and the family's ready to dig in. He is, and he is too. Best brother ever. And if ever there was a family to open its heart, this one at the table offers a delectable example. A family of 5 generations, from 1 to 91.
How do you feel being 91?
It's hard to say.
But not hard to say just how much this family means. Not hard for any of them to say.
I just was truly blessed to be a part of a family that really shows compassion and care for one another.
Dion, young Dion, and his young daughter, now a much older daughter.
If you want something in life, you have to work hard. You have to work hard for it.
Her son and her other son, who's 1, and great-grandma at 91.
He's my grandson.
Dion. And Dion's mom.
I am 2nd generation.
And her sister.
I'm 2nd generation also.
And their other sister.
She passed away in 2016.
So you lost your son also?
Yes, my youngest son. He was 27 when he passed away.
So Dion is your other son?
Dion is my oldest son.
I had some rough times in life, drugs and stuff, but prayers of my mother, my grandma, my aunts, my cousins brought me through.
I've got a grandchild here. He turned 20 this year.
And her great-grandchild, and other great-grandchild.
What do you want to teach your children?
Well, they're very smart. Sometimes too smart for their own good, but I want them to know that, their family loves them and that this world is a rough world out there, but they do have some people who, are out there looking after them and who care about them.
Go do something with your life, go see the world, and you can always come back.
What do you think about children leaving the nest?
Sometimes it's good because if they stay in the nest, they want to use the nest.
Be joyful, faithful.
You think you will live many more years?
I don't think I'll live as long as I have.
No, probably not another 91 years. But they sure have been bountiful years here in Nash County.
Love your family, support your family, and always do the very best you can.
At 1 or 91.
We're truly blessed, yes we are.
Blessed by love and family. We hope you've enjoyed this special edition of the Tar Heel Traveler. We'll see you again next time down the road. I'm Scott Mason, the Tar Heel Traveler. Order Tar Heel Traveler books that celebrate the state, fun and inspiring stories. Order at thetarheeltraveler.com and receive Tar Heel Traveler books, autographed and personalized.
Thank you.